chemo when I made the last video, and then after I got done with that, I had 5 days of shots basically to help my white blood cell count, but as soon as I was off the bag, I was able to go spend time with her and hold her skin to skin again after being not able to do that while I was on the chemo drip. And so once I had that option, I was pretty much down with her as often as I could be, and then when I wasn't down with her, I was asleep or resting or whatever, because going down to see her did wear me out, and I probably lingered too long, but it was hard not to be with her. So no, she's making noise. You making noise, baby girl? You saying hi? Her poor little, she looks so tiny in that thing, but she is almost 5 pounds now, and she may even be 5 pounds. It's been a few days since they weighed her at the pediatrician, but we are currently en route to the oncologist appointment to start figuring out the next steps and what outpatient will look like. The next 2 doses will hopefully both be able to be outpatient as long as I handle them well. You can't really tell. Oh, maybe a little bit right there. My hair is starting to fall out. That started almost exactly like 2 weeks after the chemo started. And thankfully I have a lot of hair, so it's taking a while, and I don't feel like I need to shave it yet, but I'm sure that day will come soon. It mostly feels tingly in my head, so that's interesting. And then just there goes the hair. Every time I run my hands through my hair, the hair comes out. So I'm trying not to do that, hence why I have it up today, so that I don't get hair all over the doctor's office either, because it's really hard not to want to touch my hair. That's a nervous response of my own on a good, when I didn't have cancer. So now I just want to touch it all the time and hope that hair won't come out, and it does. But that's where we are. I'm feeling like I want to be home, just holding her and cuddling her and not having to do this, but we're doing it, and I feel okay, just ready to hear what's next. And I'm breathing, so that's good. We know things are shrinking, but my eye is still not as big, anywhere near as big as it was, but my eye is still protruded and big and sore, and my vision is still blurry. And so I had thought that it might shrink there first, since this was where the main mass is, but it seems like the mass is shrinking first, and maybe, I don't know, that we haven't done any new scans, so we'll see what he says about scans and what that will look like, and just we'll find all that information out today, I guess. But we have had so much support, and we're really grateful for that, and we're just moving forward. We've started doing a bunch of research as well on integrative things that we can do at home, diet changes, goodbye to sugar. I do like sugar, but we will be eating a lot less sugar. Started following a couple different people who have done some natural options for healing. Obviously, we don't have the option to just go completely trying to do it naturally right now, just because of, I guess, it's in my face, it's touching my brain, we have to shrink it. But trying to incorporate as much diet changes, any supplements, anything that maybe you've used. If you battled cancer that has helped you, please share. That's where we're at. That's the newest update. I know it's not much right now. We're just kind of taking it a day at a time, but I'm grateful that after the first dose, I did end up getting pretty severe mouth sores. So that did end up happening. Everything tastes completely off, weird. I literally had, in the same day, I had a chocolate protein shake with like berries, fruit, all that in it. Had that I had that in the morning, and then later that night I had chicken soup with rice, and the two things tasted identical. Weird, but so taste buds are all off, but my mouth sores are slowly starting to heal. For a few days in the hospital, it got really rough, and I was just very angry, frustrated. I couldn't swallow. I couldn't eat anything but soup and smoothies. And while I was at least grateful to get those down and not having any severe nausea or anything like that, it was just really, for some reason, that just made me really angry, because they had a mouthwash there in the hospital that had lidocaine in it. It's called Magic Mouthwash, and it did nothing for me. It barely took the edge off, and so taking it and not having it work, that was just the thing that set me off into the anger zone, and I hadn't let myself feel the anger yet. And so I think that was just the trigger to help, I guess, acknowledge that. And as positive as I try and be, sometimes you just have to acknowledge that you're angry too. And that was where I was when the mouthwash wasn't working. But I have since found things that actually help a lot better than the Magic Mouthwash did. The Biotin dry mouth rinse helps, and then a salt and baking soda rinse was actually way better for me than the Magic Mouthwash was. So I'll have that for next time if I get the mouth sores again, which I'm assuming I will. But ice also, I've heard, and I apparently needed to be eating it more throughout the chemo to help keep the mouth sores from coming. And I really only ate the ice when my mouth was feeling dry, as opposed to just like constantly eating ice. So I'm gonna try that next time and see if that helps keep some of them away. But I'm hoping that, if that's the biggest of my side effects, I'm hoping that that's just what'll happen with the next couple doses, just so I know what to expect. But we will see.